Yes.
Hey, welcome, Helen.
Yeah.
So you have just completed our NLP Practitioner and Breakthrough Coaching course.
Yeah. Hey.
So I hope that you don't mind me sharing. So you signed up for the course years ago,
Mm, yeah. Yeah, crazy.
and you have been dipping in and out of it, going through it, and really getting the most out of it, really. Going on the live sessions, watching the replays, and then you mentioned that this year you were like, right, this is it. This is the time to get it done and completed.
Yeah.
Well done. It's amazing. So what do you do, Helen? Do you want to introduce yourself? Let us know what you do, who you are, how you work with your clients.
Yeah, of course. So at the moment I'm a life and mindset coach for people pleasers. So it's really people, mostly women actually, pretty much so far exclusively women, but basically people who want to stop people pleasing and just live kind of a life feeling a bit more free, more self-directed, more peaceful. So yeah, that's what I do now.
Amazing. And what is it that made you decide to train in NLP?
Well, it was really, I'd worked with a coach who had done a different NLP training and was talking about kind of all the techniques that they learned, and it sounded so interesting and just so useful. And yeah, so I just thought that sounds amazing. And yeah, that's when I decided to start researching and see what I could do. And
Amazing.
also, I wasn't a coach yet, so I wanted to also transition into coaching. So that was the other reason. Yeah.
Amazing. And so you support your clients who are currently people pleasers, and you've learned these NLP tools and techniques and some coaching to help and support them to kind of move through that. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, so you came across our NLP course and you went through it. So, as a coach perspective, how would you say the course has supported you?
Um, I think it's just helped with, well, loads of different ways, but I suppose some of them are around kind of the communication side of things. Some of them are around the just kind of the understanding mindset and how to create change and transformation and making it kind of supporting it in a way that's not just because you can do kind of goal setting and you can do kind of, create action plans and decide what you want to do and how you want to change. But it's when you use kind of the subconscious mind and actually embed those changes and change those beliefs, that's the bit I think that's kind of maybe missing. Otherwise that's what I think creates the like longer lasting, more sustainable changes.
Yeah, definitely. And I say it all the time, like coaching in itself is so powerful, and there are really good tools and techniques that you learn, but it's so surface level as well. Whereas the NLP stuff takes it deep down to the subconscious level where you can work with them patterns of behavior, the beliefs, the behaviors, and they can make the changes.
Sorry, my little boy chatting in the background.
Bless him.
Yeah, totally.
Amazing. So as you go through the course, then you also work on yourself at the same time, don't you? So you pair it with the other people on the course, you experience it as a coach, and you deliver it for your coachee. And what would you say has been the biggest impact for you personally through the course?
I think probably again just on the one hand, like communication and the different techniques, you can of course like use them, a lot of them on yourself as well. So if you have a challenging situation, if there's something that's happening, you can kind of yeah, you can just use those techniques for yourself as well. Sorry.
No, that's
He's
okay.
1 second. Yeah.
Right, this
So
off.
where was I? Start again. So yeah, you can kind of use the techniques on yourself as well. If you have a challenging situation or you have something that you need to work through, you can kind of go back to using those tools yourself. And just understanding kind of how people take in information or how they might be communicating things, what beliefs they might have if they're communicating in a certain way. All of those kind of things I think are really helpful just for day-to-day life as well, for especially if you have maybe conflict somehow or just generally, and protecting your energy day to day. in terms of kind of how you let what other people might believe or what other people think kind of impact on your own personal beliefs or how you feel that day even, which I think especially around people pleasing, because I was a massive people pleaser myself, which is kind of why that's one area that I focus on. And I think letting everyone else's mood and everyone else's opinions kind of influence you is a really massive thing with people pleasing. So that's how it really supported me personally as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we could go into a whole other conversation about that, couldn't we? And how, yeah, how our beliefs are formed, and as women, especially, I think, how we're taught to believe and behave. Yeah. So NLP is really powerful, isn't it? Because you're learning how to understand them beliefs, unpick them, and then make changes at the subconscious level with them.
Yeah, exactly.
So in terms of the course then, and like the format, the layout of it, everything else, I've just been met by my cat, so he might jump up on my knee in a second. What would you say like has been your experience as like a delegate going through the course as a student?
Yeah, I think it's kind of the way that it's formatted is in like different weeks, so you can kind of concentrate on different chunks at a time, which I think where I was doing it over a long period of time, that kind of helped me because I could be like, right, I've got up until this point and I can really focus on that section and just almost leave it at that and then focus on the next bit like the next week in a different time frame. And every time that you learn anything, like from watching a video or however you're kind of learning it from reading or whatever, you can then actually practice it and use it as well, so you're immediately like embedding it in that way. So yeah, that was my experience.
Yeah, amazing. And if there was someone who was thinking about going through the course, but they weren't quite sure about what to do, what would your suggestion be?
Um, I think one thing that I just found really powerful, I suppose, was the community aspect of it and meeting other people doing the course. So I would say that the best thing to do if you start the course would be to buddy up with somebody that you can kind of almost go along, complete the course alongside of, so that you're kind of giving each other that accountability and cheering each other on as well and getting to practice. And also it's been really nice because we haven't just practiced like just maybe whatever we needed to get through that week. We've also, if we've had any blocks come up around completing the course or anything, or like procrastinating or life has just got really busy or something, you can be also using those techniques on each other to support yourselves through that as well. So I would say just the community aspect and buddying up with someone is a really great idea.
Yeah, yeah, we were just saying this before, weren't we? Like, I've got
Mm.
friends who I went through my NLP course with, and I speak to them nearly every day still now. It's such a powerful, like the community, the friendships that you make, they're like lifelong friendships, aren't they?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, is there anything else that you want to add?
No, just I think it's definitely life changing, isn't it? Learning about all this stuff. So yeah, I yeah, definitely it's been a really great thing. It's definitely changed my life. So yeah,
Amazing. Thank you so much.
you.